everybody. This is Scott at Comic Book Hangover. It is Thursday. It is rather late on a Thursday, but it's still Thursday, which means I got another new Comic Book Day haul video to do. So I did change things up a little bit. I've got Marvel Zombies poster. This is an old look at that. This is an old store advertisement for some Chaos Comics books, like the Halloween headquarters across the top. It's kind of cool. And we got Marvel Zombies. This is from the Secret Wars. Also Bloodstone, one of my favorite characters. But yeah, this one here, I've had this forever. You can kind of tell it's a little worse for wear. When I was younger, I mean, I would put my posters up. I would put them up on the wall with tape, tacks, whatever. You know, I really didn't think about future value of posters or anything like that. And to be honest, if you're not enjoying them, they're really not worth anything. So what's the point? I've also got some of my horror Funko Pops. Jason, Pinhead, Elvira, and Zombie Morbius. The Pinhead one, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very clear, but the Pinhead one is signed to me from Doug Bradley, the actor who plays Pinhead. Got this one thanks to Mr. Cody Lockwood of Lockwood's Loot. You know, so not only will he be able to get your comic book signed, but there are occasionally he'll be able to get some actual merchandise signed for you. That's pretty cool. So that was a gift from him, and very much appreciated. It's one of my more prized Funko Pops. So now for my comic books that I got this week, we're going to start with the reprints. I grabbed Facsimile Edition, Amazing Fantasy number 15. The Facsimile Editions are really cool little books they reprint the books in their entirety, unlike the True Believers, which I did grab a couple of True Believers this week. The True Believers, they're only $1, but they only reprint part of them. They don't do the original advertisements, letter pages, that sort of thing, and they do have a tendency to change up the covers a bit. As you can tell, this is not the original logo that was on this. This is a Marvel UK, a British magazine that introduced some characters. But the Facsimile editions, they reprint everything that people saw when they bought the book originally. It's all reprinted here. So these are kind of cool things to have, especially if you're not able to purchase the originals. Even if you have the originals, these are kind of cool to have because you can still look at them. Now for the regular books I picked up, I grabbed I'm getting the variant cover for Contagion number 2. This book, it's a weekly miniseries, five issues, I think. But this really reminded me a lot of how it was when I read Marvel Zombies for the first time. I mean, it is pretty intense. You definitely get a sense of there's no way everybody's going to survive this. There is going to be a body count, and so far there has been a body count. This one, as you can tell from the cover, the 3 of the 4 members of the Fantastic Four have been taken over by this virus, possibly killed. I grabbed Go-Go Power Rangers number 24. This is part of the Necessary Evil storyline. This issue is a little bit different, though. It doesn't really move the storyline forward much. This one takes place from the perspective of Bulk and Skull, the 2 comedy relief characters from the show, and their attempt at creating sort of a media outlet for fans of the Power Rangers. They do videos online, and so this is basically them trying to get the ultimate video to get their website on the map. So the entire issue is told from their perspective. I finished off Jughead versus Vampironica with issue 5, another great cover. This is anybody who's been reading any of the Archie books. This series here explains that all the different iterations of Archie do exist in the same multiverse of Archie. So it's sort of like the Marvel 616, and there's all this other alternate realities. Archie's the same way now. So Vampironica and Jughead exist in 2 separate realities. Afterlife with Archie's a different reality. Riverdale's a different reality. Traditional Archie's a different reality. So they all exist. Alternate realities. They don't know each other exist. Well, these 2 know they exist now. So great series, though. Really amazing, really fun series. I picked up a couple of variant covers just because they looked really good. And originally I was going to, the plan was to buy them, get them signed, get them graded, and then flip them. But the more I look at them, the more I really do kind of want to keep them. So this is Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy number 2. I have the Harley Quinn cover. Now look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful cover. I mean, the more I look at it, the more I like it. I'm not really even a really big fan of Harley Quinn, especially in her her modern incarnation. I always refer to as Hot Topic Harley. I also grabbed the sister variant for Ivy. Another really amazing artwork. I really like this. And then finally, for the new books this week, my LCS, as I know I've mentioned before, my LCS does these raffles every week. So you buy any first issues, or they have a list of books that you can purchase, and each of those books will get you an entry into their raffles. They raffle off, I think, about 10 different variant covers every week. And last week I entered into the raffle, and I won a variant cover for Ghost Rider #1 that came out last week that I did not buy. I actually took a chance to and didn't buy this one. This was available for purchase, but I took a chance and put my name into the raffle, and I won it. So I'm very, very happy about that. So it's another Ghost Rider variant cover that is now in my collection. So those are the new books that I picked up this week, and the reprints. As far as my wall goes, I have 3 extra spots open. So I decided that since this is October, I'm going to do some Marvel Zombies and some of the Marvel Zombie variant covers that I have. So you got to have Marvel Zombies #1, first print. I want to be getting actually all the prints of this one, and a couple of the, they did a couple of True Believers for it as well. So I have all of them. But this is where it all began. As far as their solo titles go, great book, amazing. I've decided to put up the Marvel Zombies variant for Nova, #18, because I really like this cover. It's a nice, look at that. Man, that's so sweet. Anyway, last one I grabbed is, that's going to go up on the wall, is the Marvel Zombies variant for Savage She-Hulk #1. This was from a She-Hulk series. I don't remember which run this was, but I did grab this one. I love the cover for Savage She-Hulk #1. I do have the original, but I love the cover for it. I had to get this one because, again, I love the cover, but it was a Marvel Zombies variant cover. I tried to get as many of those as I could. So that covers all the new books that I picked up this week. So we're going to go ahead and put these up on the wall and take a look and see how they look on the wall. All right, and here we go. Here is the wall. Kind of broke last week's domination of Marvel in DC, which I'm totally okay with. So I'm just going to wrap this up. It's kind of late, so I've got other things I have to take care of. So we're going to just kind of wrap this up with my usual. You know, if go to your comic book shop, always ask them for something different that they think you might be interested in, and try something new. I mean, I'm probably going to end up reading these books here, the Harley Quinn and Poison. I may end up reading that. I may end up enjoying the series and picking it up. But Contagion was one that I wasn't too sure about, but I really wound up enjoying it. Ghost Rider, I decided to grab the first issue because it was Ghost Rider, and really ended up enjoying it, so it is now on my pull list. So, yeah, always be willing to try something new, try something different, especially if you can afford it. Don't put yourself out just to get some new comic books. It's really not worth it. So we will see everybody next time. Hopefully I can have another video out before next Thursday. If not, yeah, we'll see you next Thursday. Have a good weekend.